Good morning, chemistry student. You're on the part of your activities where you are supposed to write out the electron configuration for element 1 through 36. It was very easy looking when the lady was doing it very quickly on the video, but if you're having trouble doing that on your own, here's some help. Start with writing down the elements number 1 through 36 in your notebook on a piece of paper. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to class links, explore learning, and then electron configuration is the gizmo that we're going to use. Once we launch that gizmo, I'm going to have to wait a minute to go to full screen. You want to click on periodic table. You'll probably have lithium selected, but we're going to start with hydrogen. So click on hydrogen and then click on electron configuration. I'm going to go full screen now. So what you'll do is you will start adding electrons. You start the lowest energy level and you click on 1 electron. Only 1 can fit per box. And then I know an atom of hydrogen only has 1 electron, so you can check it. And it says correct electron configuration. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy that into my notebook, 1s1. And there it is, 1s1. I'm going to give you another hint, is don't reset. Hit next element and it'll do helium and you'll have already 1s. So I know helium has 2 electrons. So I'm going to fill out this first orbital and 2 electrons can fit in the orbital. And I have, let me check, that's 2 electrons, so I'm checking it. And correct electron configuration, excellent. So I'm going to copy that into my notebook. 1s2. So now that we've done some of the easy ones, let's do a couple more difficult ones to make sure that we are good to go. We're going to first do sulfur. So I'm going to go on the periodic table and find sulfur. We're still working with atoms. It has 16 protons, so it will have 16 electrons. Let's pick out sulfur right here, and let's go to electron configuration and make this nice and big now so you can see it. And let's go in order of subshell filling. So we're going to go 1, 2, and that's the first energy level filled. Then we go to the second energy level, 1, 2s. For a total of 4 electrons. Now let's be careful when we are going into the P level, we fill them one at a time. 1, 2, 3. We only start pairing up till after there's 1 in each room. It's just like sharing a room in a hotel. If you had 3 rooms and 3 people, you'd all go in your own room. Now the 4th person and 5th and 6th person, then you pair up. So we have 2, 4, we're moving into higher energy levels. 6, 8, 10, we need to get up to 16, so we go to the 3rd energy level, the S, 1s, 2s, and now we have to go into the P, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and we're going to 16, so 13, 14, 15, and then you start pairing up at 16. And let's check to see if we got it right. So what you would do is copy down this electron configuration on your list, and then we would go on to the next element, which would be chlorine. Let's do an even harder one. Let's go down and pick out copper and go to our electron configuration. Now we're already at 16, 17, 18, and copper on our periodic table, when we look, we have to go all the way to 29. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Now we're going, now here's where it's kind of strange. You see how the 3D level is in between the 4S and 4P. The 3D level is a slightly lower energy level. The 4S is lower, then 3D, and then 4P. So the D level is always one behind. So we are going to copper. We're going to 29. And we're up to 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. They're all in their own rooms until you pair them up. 26, 27, 28, 29. And let's check. And it says theoretically correct, but copper has an unusual configuration. So this is the correct way. There's one or two that you will run into that have unusual, I think just two, unusual configuration. And we are just going with the theoretical. We do not have to learn the exceptions. Once you go to college, you will. So good luck with between 1 and 36.